Redbone is a Native American rock group originated in the 1970s from brothers Pat and Lolly Vegas. They reached the top 5 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 chart in 1974 with their #1 hit single, Come and Get Your Love. The single went certified gold, selling over 500,000 copies. Redbone achieved hits with their singles The Witch Queen of New Orleans and Maggie in the U.S. but predominantly overseas. Their legendary movement and message of peace still remains strong. Redbone is known and accredited in the NY Smithsonian as the first Native American rock Cajun group to have a #1 single internationally and in the United States. History: originally born in Coalinga, California near Fresno, brothers Patrick and Candido Lolly Vasquez Vegas moved to Los Angeles in 1969 to form the group Redbone with mere cents in their pockets due to Pat winning the first ever singing competition held by Coca-Cola. He won a recording contract and traveled to create a career which he then put off to move to Los Angeles with his brother Lolly. They began playing local shows on Hollywood and Sunset Boulevard, at local clubs like Gazzara's, as well as writing and playing guitar and bass on records by Tina Turner, Sonny and Cher, James Brown, Little Richard, Elvis, and other legendary names. The name Redbone itself is a Cajun term for a mixed-race person, the band's members being of mixed blood ancestry. The band referenced Cajun and New Orleans culture many times in their lyrics and performing style. Patrick and Lolly Vasquez Vegas were a mixture of Yaqui, Shoshone and Mexican heritage. The brothers began by performing and recording surf music as the Vegas Brothers, because their agent told them that the world was not yet ready to embrace a duo of Mexican musicians playing surfing music. First as the Vegas Brothers, then later as the Crazy Cajun Cakewalk Band, they performed throughout the 1960s at venues on the Las Vegas Strip and appeared on Shindig. According to Pat Vegas, it was Jimi Hendrix himself part Cherokee who inspired the musicians to form an all-Native American rock group. They signed as the band Redbone to Epic Records in 1969. Hendrix also stated that Lolly Vegas was his favorite guitar player, Pat his favorite bassist, and the brothers as his biggest influence in music. The band then consisted of Pat Vegas, Lolly Vegas, Peter DePoe and Robert Anthony Avila, a Yaqui Mexican-American, better known by his stage name Tony Bellamy. Their debut album Redbone was released in 1970. Prior to forming Redbone, Pat and Lolly Vegas released an album in the mid-1960s entitled Pat and Lolly Vegas at the Haunted House. Of the 12 songs on the album, 6 were originals by the Vasquez Vegas brothers which gained them huge initial success. Pat and Lolly also appeared religiously on the 60s hit show Shindig, and reoccurring performers. They also released several singles from 1961 to the mid-1960s. One of them was titled Robot Walk/Don't You Remember, and more, making a name for themselves in early years. In 1967 PJ Proby recorded his only top 30 hit Nkiheki by Jim Ford, Lolly Vegas and Pat Vegas. The next year, Bobby Gentry performed the Cajun-influenced song on the Summer Smothers Brothers show. Pat Vegas also wrote songs for legendary names like Aretha Franklin and had a helping hand in the Munsters TV show theme song, collaborating with another English writer. Redbone played primarily rock music with R&B, Cajun, jazz, tribal, and Latin roots. Their first world commercial success came with the single The Witch Queen of New Orleans that peaked at number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100 and followed by the single Maggie from their second album, Pishlach. Come and Get Your Love followed as a smash #1 hit for Redbone. 1974, number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. Come and Get Your Love, written by Lolly Vegas, remained on the chart for 24 weeks, and was certified gold by the RIAA. On April 22, 1974. Redbone was also the opening act introducing the very first Earth Day to the world in Philadelphia along with Senator Mosky. Their opening song was Chant 13th Hour from the Pishlach album. Redbone's music was characterized by the Leslie rotating speaker effect that Lolly Vegas created and used for his electric guitar amplifier and a King Kong style of drumming developed by drummer Peter DePoe. The first self-titled album by Redbone was released as a double album in North America. In Europe it was released both as a double and as a single album on the Epic label. Their third album, Message from a Drum, was released in Europe with the title The Witch Queen of New Orleans and different cover than the one released in the US and Canada. In 1973, Redbone released the politically oriented We Were All Wounded at Wounded Knee, recalling the massacre of Lakota Sioux Indians by the 7th Cavalry in 1890. The song ends with a subtly altered sentence We were all wounded by Wounded Knee. It charted in several European countries and reached a #1 position in the Netherlands but did not chart in the US, where it was initially withheld from release due to lyrical controversy and then banned by several radio stations due to its confrontation of a sore subject. DePoe had left this band in 1972. He was replaced by Arturo Perez, but later by Bellamy's Filipino Chicano cousin, Butch Rillera around that point. Following this the band achieved much of their commercial success. Tony Bellamy left the band in 1977, with Rillera leaving shortly after. The band's current remaining membership is led by Pat Vegas, although an array of new members have joined Redbone since then due to Lolly Vegas suffering a stroke that left him unable to tour with the band. No member has been official other than Pat Vegas after the original members were not present. A proposed reunion tour in 2003 did not occur. There is evidence that suggests the existence of an imposter band, who was illegally touring the United States and posing as Redbone under the name Denny Freeman. Freeman, who Pat Vegas confirmed to be unaffiliated with Redbone in an interview with the Montana Standard, defrauded the County Fair Board of the Butte-Silver Bow County Fair in Butte, Montana, under pretenses of being a co-founding member of Redbone, yet he was never a band member. On December 25, 2009, Tony Bellamy passed from liver failure at a hospital in his hometown of Las Vegas, and less than 3 months later, Lolly Vegas succumbed to lung cancer at his family home in Reseda, California on March 4, 2010. Redbone has had some limited activity in recent years in the major public eye, but Pat Vegas continues to tour in Canada and the US in support of his solo albums, Amber Grease, Peace Pipe, and Speed of Sound. Awards and accolades. Redbone was inducted into the Native American Music Association Hall of Fame in 2008, as well as the legendary N.Y. Smithsonian in 2013. They were also honored with Vane painted on the largest mural in the U.S. via Fresno, CA. On August 30, 2014, Pat Vegas was honored with the Lifetime Achievement Legend Award from the West Coast American Indian Music Awards. Redbone has had some limited activity in recent years in the major public eye, but Pat Vegas continues to tour in Canada and the US in support of his solo albums, Amber Grease and Peace Pipe. In 2014, Come and Get Your Love experienced a resurgence in popularity when it was featured in the Marvel Studios film Guardians of the Galaxy as one of the songs on a mixtape made for the protagonist, Peter Quill. It was also included on the film's soundtrack album, which reached the top spot on the Billboard 200 chart. Members. Current members: Pat Vegas, bass, vocals; former members: Lolly Vegas, guitars, vocals; Tony Bellamy, guitars, vocals; Peter DePoe, drums, percussion; Butch Rillera, drums, percussion. Discography Studio albums Redbone as Epic EGP 501 /US number 99 as Epic E30109, Message from a Drum US number 75 as Epic KE30815, Already Here as Epic KE31598 Wavoka US number 66 as Epic KE32462, Beaded Dreams Through Turquoise Eyes US number 174 as Epic KE33053, Cycles as RCAAFL 1-2352, One World. Later re-edited and retitled as Peace Pipe. Live album Redbone Live as Avenue Rhino 71632. Compilation albums Come and Get Your Redbone, The Best of Redbone as Epic PG 33456, The Best of Redbone as Dominion KTEL 833, Note. Re-recordings of their classic songs, The Very Best of Redbone as Sony Music Distribution 4,679,362, Import, Greatest Songs as Cobe 77746, Golden Classics as Collectibles 5802. Note: this is a 2 LP on 1 CD reissue of Pushlach and Message from a Drum plus 2 singles. To the bonus Sony Music Special Products 28581, Wet Willie and Redbone, Take 2 as Sony Music Special Products 52777, 5 songs by each band, The Essential Redbone as Epic Legacy 86072, It's Your World, Redbone's Greatest Hits, Guardians of the Galaxy, Awesome Mix Volume 1, features Come and Get Your Love. Charted singles Maggie BW New Blue Sermonette US number 45 as Epic 5 to 10670, The Witch Queen of New Orleans BW Chant, 13th Hour US number 21 as Epic 5 to 10749, UK number 2, When You Got Trouble BW Jericho US number 111 as Epic 5 to 10839, Come and Get Your Love BW Day to Day Life US number 5, US A&B number 75 as Epic 5 to 11035, Wavoka BW Clouds in My Sunshine US number 101 as Epic 5 to 11131, Susie Girl BW Interstate Highway 101 US number 108 as Epic 8 to 50015. Additional singles Crazy Cajun Cakewalk Band CBS, Light as a Feather Epic, Message from a Drum Epic, Poison Ivy Epic, We Were All at Wounded Knee Epic, Hail Epic, Only You and Rock and Roll Epic, One More Time Epic, I've Got to Find the Right Woman Epic, Give Our Love Another Try RCA. See also, The Red Road. References. External links, Official Redbone and Pat Vegas website, MySpace, Redbone, Cajun Funk with a Touch of Latin Soul Redbone history on Mark Guerrero's site. Selected video clips Come and Get Your Love on YouTube, Maggie on YouTube, The Witch Queen of New Orleans 1971 on YouTube, Redbone, Wounded Knee on YouTube, The Story of Pat and Lolly Vegas on YouTube, La Bamba and Twist and Shout Artist, Pat and Lolly Vegas on YouTube, Pat and Lolly Vegas on Hollywood A Go-Go on YouTube, Romps Rock School Redbone playlist on YouTube.